So welcome. It's our featured game of the week. It's Wasps. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup. It's Saracens versus the Dragons. That sounds so good, doesn't it? Quarterfinalists of the Champions Cup.
Well, courtesy of Wasps, obviously. Got there through the skin of their teeth because Wasps beat Ulster.
Mate, they put nearly 70 points on Northampton. Any team that puts 70 points on any team. It was 62 points, but nearly 70
nearer
points.
60 than 70. But yeah, fair play. Saracens back in the knockout stages. And when that comes 3 months' time, that quarter-final against Leinster. Right now, if they played next week, I'd back Leinster. 3 months' time, I'm probably going to back Saracens. Big Billy will be back. But there's other players in the mix, isn't there, for Saracens? We're talking Anglo-Welsh, we're talking youngsters, we're talking big Sione.
Tongan John.
Oh, Tongan John. Why is he called Tongan John?
Okay, I don't think anyone can pronounce his name, but basically it's from Tonga and he looks like a John. If he was English, he'd be John.
There we go. But Saracens have found, unearthed some amazing young talent. Obviously at Allianz Park, his name is Sione Vailanu.
Also known as John. But look, let's face it, Saracens have lost 2 from 2 in this competition. Very unlike Saracens this whole season, really. I've backed them, hence why I'm 10-4 down in my Accas. But yeah, obviously there's going to be a catalogue of changes. Kelly Brown at the helm coaching, my good friend Kelly Brown. It's not a girl, he is a boy with a name Kelly. Orcs. But Saracens, yeah, a few changes. We'll see some of the young lads come in. Yep. We saw Mario Itoje, we spoke about him before. This is where he started off of the back of Saracens winning the Anglo-Welsh a couple of years ago. And we'll see a few other players on show.
Well, the big guys, the likes of Owen Farrell, he'll get a rest, he'll be away with England.
Max Malins.
The other guys, that's what I'm talking about, the other guys, the likes of Brad Barrett, he's on holiday, he's in the Maldives.
Of course he is.
That's what you do, you get qualification, then you fly off to the Maldives for a week.
You can afford
it. But youngsters like Max Malins at 10, he's an outstanding talent, isn't he? He'll have watched Owen Farrell for the last couple of years in training and learned so much, and now it's his time to lead the team at 10. Really looking forward to seeing how Saracens develop. Been unlucky in this competition, lost in the last minute to Harlequins at Allianz Park, didn't they, in round 2.
Yeah.
But if they can get 2 victories over the next 2 weeks, they could still qualify, and then you never know, they could do the treble.
Exactly.
So it's a massive game for them. Dragons haven't really got a massive amount of interest in this competition. They've not been going overly well, but for me, Saracens at Allianz Park, maybe you get your boots out and have a game, or
potentially. I don't know who's going to play in the second row because Ezekwe, Itoje and Cruz are in the England squad. But you spoke about Max Malins, Nick Tompkins. What a player he is. How he's not playing more, I do not know. I do not know, Goody. Tom Whiteley, another player at scrum half, is going to be a fantastic player.
They've got a lot of good young players, haven't they? The youth at Saracens is really starting to pick up, and I think a lot of that is to do with the young coaches there. So Adam Powell and Kelly Brown, as you spoke about, are the 2 coaches. The backs coaching Adam Powell, he's got Saracens through his blood. He played there for many years, didn't he? Obviously Kelly Brown finished last season, and that's what those young players aspire to be, first team players, and just seeing that continual development going into that first team. It's a setup that any young player would want to be part of, and it starts with a game like this at Allianz Park at the weekend.
And that's it. It's going to be at Allianz Park. Will the Dragons turn up and breathe fire? Get it?
Did it? Oh,
fire.
I get it. Yeah, well done.
Well, it's the Dragons.
Yeah.
Because they breathe fire.
Yeah.
Against Saracens, so Dragons versus Saracens, Allianz Park will be there. Goody will definitely be there. You'll definitely be there, won't you?
I'm definitely not going to be there.
You'll definitely be watching it because he loves the Anglo-Welsh, and that's it. That's our preview of our featured game of the week, which is Saracens versus the fire-breathing Dragons, with association with BetSafe and Saracens principal partners Jim and Goody. We're here forever.
And Saracens are going to win.
Definitely.
100%.
Oh, definitely going to win.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.